Hello, friends, and welcome to Take Two for this Wednesday, the 7th of April, 2021. I'm Jeannie. I'm so glad you've decided to come along for the ride on this hump day. Well, I hope you're having a wonderful week. I hope midweek doesn't find you in a hump or a slump, but it just is a great week and you're doing well and everything is fantastic. Well, I've been thinking a little bit about a sermon I heard a long time ago. And it was talking about how sometimes things aren't quite finished yet, but we're in such a hurry that we're rushing it through. And that could be very dangerous in many ways. It could be detrimental. It could be, you too could be missing out on things if you don't let something run its course. I'll give you an example. The illustration that was used in this sermon was talking about baking a cake. Now, if you were to take all the ingredients to bake a cake, your egg and your flour and all that, you have all the ingredients. So that's one thing that you can check off. Yes, I have my eggs, my sugar, my flour, etc., etc. And then you have your mixer and you're mixing it up. Okay, so far so good. Got your ingredients, got your tools, got your scraper, got everything. You get your pan. You put your pan down, you pour your batter in. So far so good. Everything's great. Then you take that cake batter in that pan and you put it in a preheated oven at precisely the right temperature. Everything is rosy, going along just as planned. But then you get impatient and you say, you know what? After about 10 minutes, you look in through the glass and you go, ooh, look at that. The cake's done. And it really isn't done because even though it looks like a done cake on the outside because it's risen, it's getting golden, it's doing what it's supposed to do. If you were to take that knife and put it in right there, boom, it would be hot batter floating all over the place. Because just because it appears that it's finished doesn't mean it is. It had not yet finished its job. It had not yet run its course, and you need to be patient. The recipe says that thing's got to bake for 30 to 40 minutes. So you're there tapping your toe going, nah, I think I'll take it out now. So you grab it and you put it on the counter, boom, hot batter everywhere. Just because it looks finished, appears that it might be done, doesn't mean it is. That is so much like life, isn't it, boys and girls? We think just because we've gotten the right ingredients, followed the recipe, had all the right tools, got it going. After 10 minutes, we're tapping our toe going, okay, it looks finished. Okay, that's it. It's done. But the truth is, things must run their course. Things must finish in order to be done. It's as simple as that. So wait that 30 or 40 minutes. You get that perfect, you test it with a little testing stick. You take that cake out, you let it cool. Okay, we're still not done yet. Then you get your frosting. After it's cooled, you turn it over, you put it on a serving platter, you frost it up. Boom, then you've got your cake. That took a few hours, didn't it? Well, first you had to, include the shopping to get the ingredients, and then the mixing, and then the baking, and then the frosting, the cooling, and then the frosting. But was it worth it? Absolutely. So I'm going to encourage you, boys and girls, if there's areas of your life where you are saying, okay, I got the ingredients, I got the recipe, I got this, I did 10 minutes worth of work on it, I'm finished now. Let me tell you, that cake is not going to be edible because you didn't let the whole thing finish from point A to point B, okay, or point Z, I should say. You stopped somewhere along the line and it wasn't enough. Think about areas of your life where you need to say, am I in a hurry to let this be finished? And it really isn't yet. I think about young people or even older people, lonely people who get together and they go on 1 or 2 dates and say, okay, we're going to get married now, simply to fill that void of loneliness or emptiness. And that needed to be a longer courtship, but you're in a hurry and say, look, I'm tired of being alone. I want another person in the house. I want another head on my pillow. I want somebody there as my partner now. So I'm just going, and that ends up being detrimental because you didn't take the time to do what you were supposed to do to see if this is somebody with whom you wanted to spend the rest of your life. So I encourage you, boys and girls, in this day, start thinking about those places, those things, those projects, whatever. Now I'm going to play devil's advocate for just a second here, okay? And that is this. Sometimes we leave the cake in the oven too long. Listen to me. Sometimes we don't take the exact timing where that cake's supposed to come out and cool, and we say, well, I'll just leave it in a little bit longer, and then it ends up burning. So be careful that you have your timing be just right. Start with the right ingredients, have the right tools, read the recipe, and take that thing out of the oven when it's time. Don't leave it in too long, and for goodness sake, don't pull it out too soon. Now listen, go out and be a blessing to somebody today, because you may end up being the only one who is. And don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. That's something you can do anytime. JeanneSigler. Hit that subscribe button, that notification bell. Every time another Take Two premieres, you will be notified. Have a great rest of your week, boys and girls. I'll see you on Friday for my Unsung Hero of the Week. I love you. Oh, ding, my cake's ready. Gotta go take it out of the oven. I love you. Bye-bye.